Hello everybody, this is Thannus here. It's been a while since I have actually recorded a video with my voice in it. It's been a while since I've actually made an update video with my voice in it. It's just been a while since I've been able to do anything. Now, first update, I have a computer again. It's a very good computer, very beefy computer, which means I'll probably end up starting to record some PC games eventually as well. I've been restricting myself to console games for a while because my last game was not really good for PC stuff, but this is an actual gaming PC with an actually good GPU, so I'll be able to start doing that stuff again. Second line of thought, I have been in an extreme state of creator's block, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. I have been null and void in all motivation to record, all motivation to create stuff, both LP videos and videos on my main channel, and this is not fun. It's not. Reason being, one, I got my PC back and I've been more motivated to do stuff that revolves around the community I'm in, Camp Bastion, and I've been more motivated to also work on school because this is my last year of school in high school, last year of public school, and I have to work on keeping my grades up at the very start so it's easier for me later on in the school year. And these first 2 weeks have been not hard, I would say, but they've been training in my motivation, and I've just been less motivated to record as I've been going through school, especially since summer's now over for me. Now, another big issue is that I've been having some technical difficulties with when I have tried recording. First, I decided I wanted to record, let's say, 2 to 4 episodes of Link's Awakening this past week, and I went to record them. I recorded about 2 of them. Then I noticed, oh no, my microphone audio and game audio is in the same track. I can't keep this footage. So I ended up having to switch my game all the way back to the last save file, which thankfully was the part I left off at the last episode that was uploaded before this video. And I have not re-recorded that footage since because I lost my motivation to finish that recording right then and there when I had to restart that recording and delete all that audio. So that was one big block for me. 2, I've just been trying some new games. Like, I've been trying to finish some stuff I already have going. Like, I've started playing Death Stranding and God of War again. I've been going through a lot of the Halo games. And enjoying these games is, believe it or not, having an effect on my ability to work creatively because I feel more motivated to finish these things without commentary and without recording them than I do to actually record the series I have ongoing. And the series I have ongoing are all individually taxing. The Last of Us, because it's more story-driven, it's going to take longer to finish. Splatoon 2 and Link's Awakening are their kind of own cases. Splatoon 2 is kind of challenging, and it gets me really frustrated a lot to where I can't really record videos of that multiple times in one night. I have a max attention span for Splatoon 2 of like 2 videos a night because it's so frustrating to record that. And Link's Awakening, I already explained why I got blocked on that because it was just frustrating dealing with that technical difficulty. And then finally I have Breath of the Wild, which is such a grandiose scale that I've had it go through several series. It is now my longest lasting series probably, and it's still nowhere even close to done. So I have no idea when I'm even going to finish Breath of the Wild. Now, I still plan on doing Luigi's Mansion this October. I have no idea when we're going to get to Zero Mission and Pikmin, but that's just how things are. It just depends on when the other ones I have ongoing are finished. And real quick, I would like to say something about Animal Crossing. I've been largely blocked from that because, honestly, I don't feel there's much new and much unique to show left in the series. There's still stuff I can cover that I haven't seen, like in the series. Sorry about my dog. There's been some stuff I can still cover in this series, like, let's say, I haven't seen Skips yet. I think it's Skips. I haven't seen the shoe seller yet in this series. I haven't met, well, no, I haven't shown you guys a few things. There's some fireworks stuff. I still have updated my island. I haven't shown that yet. There's a few things I can show, like the Dream Suite. But I've also missed some events that I can't really go back to, like Rover's event, the wedding event, all that stuff. I can't go back to it now. It's kind of blocked me from the motivation to finish Animal Crossing New Horizons. So what I'll probably end up doing, I'm probably just going to put the series on a quote-unquote finale as the last episode I uploaded, and Eventually, I'll cover all that new information in a proper finale, but for now, the final episode that I have already uploaded is just going to be marked as a kind of standard type finale for now. That's the best I can do with Animal Crossing, because my motivation for that and the way I can cover things and content in that series has just kind of come to a close. My channel has reached a scope of growth that, even though it's extremely small, it's nowhere near successful. My channel has reached a scope of growth where I never even expected it to reach. 100 subscribers. It doesn't seem like a lot to most people, but for me, who's been doing this since 2014, anything before 2016 you aren't going to find. I deleted all of those videos, but I've been doing this since 2014, and for me to finally reach 100 this year was awesome. It was absolutely awesome for me, and I am motivated to keep going with this channel. This is something I enjoy doing a lot. LP videos are what I enjoy doing the most content-wise, but I have not really been motivated to do it because of the kind of restrictions LPers have nowadays. The only successful LP channels nowadays are the ones that already became successful in the past when LP content was still more popular, or when LP content was... or they became successful for another reason. Say Markiplier or PewDiePie. They do LPs sometimes, but they have other content they make that has made them more successful to boot. And then, say, someone channel its core focus is LPs, like Chugga Conroy. Chugga Conroy's actually had more... He's been doing this since 2007 or 8, sometime around then, and he's had a long time to build that base up to where he now has about 2 million subscribers, whereas I came in late to the run. Now, my largest period of growth remains that period from 2014 to 2015, when I was doing stuff like making Minecraft videos and making Lego stop motions. Like I said, none of that stuff is still up, but it's all... That was the biggest period of growth. I got 30 subscribers about in the span of a few months. It was insane for me. But it just frustrates me that my most popular content ever is both content that I don't enjoy making anymore, and content that I don't even have on my channel anymore. It's just frustrating. Now, I do enjoy stop animating with Lego stuff sometimes, but I've lost motivation to do that for a few years now, mainly because of several projects that fell under, and Minecraft, it's just another beast entirely. I would like to do like a proper Minecraft LP one day, but the problem with that is that it's so time-consuming, and it's to the extent where I have a hard time focusing in Minecraft, and Minecraft is also a game that is so popular that I kind of want to focus on games I'd have more of an enjoyable time playing. Like, I eventually want to do Halo, I eventually want to do, say, Death Stranding, Star Wars Battlefront 2's campaign. I want to end up doing games like Fallen Order or Pokemon, stuff like that. And I've wanted to move on to a lot of different games, but there's another reason for my creator's block there. I keep coming up with new ideas, new games I want to play, new games I want to do LPs of, but I also keep telling myself, hey, before you move on to these new LPs, you have to finish the ones you have ongoing. You've already started, like, at least 6 different LPs in the span of time it took you to finish Breath of the Wild, and you're still not done with Breath of the Wild. So why are you starting each of these new LPs? You started Splatoon, you started Splatoon 2, you started Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion, you got Mario Odyssey, you got Last of Us 2, you got Animal Crossing, you got Link's Awakening. You're overloading yourself, dude. You already have Breath of the Wild ongoing. That's the longest one. That's the most taxing series I have right now. And what I'm doing, because I already said I was going to narrow down the number of series I'm doing from, I have like 6 ongoing right now, I think. I might be 5. But I'm going to try to narrow that down to 3, because I have 5 ongoing. I have Animal Crossing, Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, Last of Us, and Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion. But I'm going to be narrowing that down to 3 because I'm indefinitely closing off Animal Crossing. I'm going to be finishing Octo Expansion and Link's Awakening hopefully soon, and that's going to narrow that down. Then once Breath of the Wild and Last of Us are done, I'm going to be replacing those with Zero Mission and Pikmin, which are both going to be substantially smaller series, especially Pikmin. I can finish that game in a day, no lie. But the motivation to finish each of these individual series is just, it's been gone for a few weeks for me, and I am honestly not sure when I'm going to get that motivation back. The most motivation I have is for Link's Awakening right now, because that is the title we have that's closest to done. I literally have about 2-3 more dungeons left, and then Dompe's dungeon minigame, which has some required 100% items like heart containers and shells, but other than that, the other 3 games have their own reasons why I haven't really been motivated to finish them, and it's just hard to get to it, hard to really sink your teeth into it, you know? But that's just one thing. And then just today I had another technical difficulty. I was setting up the same sound system I used on my last computer, the one that actually made it to where I could have, you know, high quality audio for my microphone audio, because right now I'm back to my old microphone I was using before the interface, and I started using the interface like the last 5 to 3 episodes of Mario Odyssey, so it's relatively new in use. I'm using my old microphone right now because my interface, when I installed the drivers, they blue screened my computer. And I reinstalled them twice, and every time I reinstalled them, they blue screened my computer. I double-checked, triple-checked, they were the same drivers that I used on my last computer. It's the same OS. The only difference is the type of hard drive I'm using and the different graphic card and RAM. And I'm just sitting here wondering, well, this kind of puts a problem into play because, while I can make my old microphone sound nice, it won't sound the same as the newer, higher quality microphone, and that presents an issue to me because I don't want there to be a sudden drop in quality to all my content. And in this video, you probably are going to notice the drop in quality. I'm still going to cut out background audio and Pro Tools and all that because I want you to at least be able to hear me clearly without background distractions, but it's just frustrating that I have this interface I was using, it was working well, it was making my audio better, it was making my videos better, and then now it's not working because it's an outdated driver made in 2005, and it works mostly on Macs, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, but my last computer was also Windows 10, and now it's not working on that either, and it's just frustrating that these things I'm utilizing, these things that I'm literally depending on for my recording process, are no longer working. My Camtasia recording software is breaking every time I record something. This recording's probably going to break too. If it doesn't, I'm lucky. My Elgato, I have messed up the audio to where I can't detect certain game audio sometimes, and I gotta fix that. And my sound system isn't working. It's just this huge block for me. And I've already been taking a break for a few weeks. I don't want to have a big hiatus anymore because last time I did this, I lost like almost all of the subscribers. That put me up to 106. I'm at 104 again right now as the time of the recording, but I don't want to leave my viewer base, however small that is, just waiting so long for new content. And if I want my channel to keep growing, I have to keep pushing out that content. As much as I enjoy doing it, I have to take a break sometimes too. But that break, in my mind, that break was when I had no computer to edit and no computer to upload. That break is over. I need to start again, but this block that's here because of all these issues that's come up, it's keeping me from moving on from that break, and that break was already long enough. I just don't honestly know what to do. So that's honestly the extent of my issue, and I can honestly say I'm going to try to overcome it. I'm going to try to fix all these issues, get back to recording soon. I just need to properly motivate myself, find a way to motivate myself, and I'll be back making content regularly soon. I apologize for those of you who actually actively watch my videos. I know nobody ever really finishes them all the way through, but I have some people who have given me good feedback on my videos, tell me to keep going, tell me to keep up the work, and I appreciate all of the positive outlook on my videos. I appreciate everybody who reviews them, everybody who looks at them and says, hey, you should improve, you should keep going on this, it's good content, you should keep it up, and I really genuinely appreciate that. What I'm trying to do with this channel, I'm trying to return it to, like, YouTube doesn't have the same kind of, like, full form, completely well, it's still edited, but it's not like... Nowadays, LPs for, like, the bigger YouTube channels are always abridged. What I want to bring back is that kind of LP system that, you know, Chugga Conroy does, where it's, like, full LP. You have all of the content there. You have everything that he does. everything, and it's like more of a walkthrough in this sense. That's especially what I'm trying to do with Link's Awakening, because, well, my other series, Last of Us 2, is somewhat of a walkthrough, but I'm not getting 100% of the stuff there. Breath of the Wild 2 is more of a free roam type thing. It's more of a long play, but in smaller snippets. My other videos are just there because Splatoon 2 is very much a blind playthrough. But with Link's Awakening, I'm trying to bring back that kind of focused content, that kind of content that isn't abridged, it isn't kind of blind. I'm actively knowing what I'm doing. I'm actively trying to get to certain point A from point B, and I know exactly what I need, know exactly when I can get it. That's what I'm doing with Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening, I think, is a good turning point for my channel, because this is a game I've already played. I think I can improve by actually giving it as sort of a walkthrough while I'm still also LPing it at the same time, if that makes any sense. So that's what I kind of want to bring back to YouTube. It's not going to get as popular as it used to, I know this, and the scope of its popularity pretty much reached its height with Chugga Conroy specifically. And I have mad respect for the dude. Chugga Conroy is literally my favorite YouTuber, and he's literally the biggest inspiration for me in trying to bring this whole system of LP back, because I feel like it's not done enough anymore. I feel like the newer LPs today, as good as they are, I genuinely enjoy watching PewDiePie and Markiplier and all that. I feel like they don't have the same substance that LPs used to. I feel like they don't have the same kind of genuine nature to them. It's just them trying to be funny, them trying to kind of react, quote-unquote, to the game, whereas it's not them trying to, you know, just interact with their community anymore. It's frustrating to see this thing I enjoy doing being reduced to such a more comedic form, a more abridged form, and I just want to bring the less abridged version back, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying the newer version's bad, I'm just saying I prefer the old version and I want to try doing it again. But that's all I have for today's update video. I promise to try and get more uploads up soon once I have my issues fixed, and I'll see you guys next time.